Warning: The Noob and Froob show is rated NC-17 for adult language, adult content, strong sexual references, and psychological nudity. Listener discretion is advised. Opinions expressed on the Noob and Froob show does not reflect those of Jagex Ltd. RuneScape.com is a trademark of Jagex Ltd. and is not affiliated with the Noob and Froob show.
Thank you, everyone. Welcome to another exciting Sunday edition of the Noob and Froob Show. My name is Matthew, aka Matt, and as usual, I am joined by the wonderful Satya Vista, aka That Bear.
Hi, everybody.
We would like to thank you for joining us today. We know we're a little bit late. Sorry about that. Anyway.
Are we sorry? We're not sorry.
So, if you would like to get in contact with us during the show, you can look down there in the description and it'll tell you all the ways that you can. Anyway, let's get right into the news.
Okay, there was an Rexxar live stream on the 28th. As you know, Rexxar came out earlier in the week. It's a very hard boss. JMods supposedly say that you can do 2 to 3 kills per trip, but nobody has been successful at that yet. There's not been a successful duo, although someone has killed it in Legacy mode, so congratulations to RuneScape Fairy Tales for being the first person to kill a Rexxar on Legacy.
Nice.
Which is apparently extremely difficult.
I must say. And I'd like to give props to our clanmate Echo Trev, who also killed a Rexxar in the live game RS3.
Yes, so congratulations. Character name cleanup, first batch will come out sometime next week, and this will be names starting with the letters A through C. They'll, of course, give us a heads up when they release them. They'll list a nice long, list comprehensive of all the names that they're going through. So if you have your eye out on maybe your first name or something like that, get ready for that. Try to be online around 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time is probably when the update will happen. As you know, when these names are released, there's going to be people camping them, trying to catch up as many as they can so they can hopefully resell them for a little bit of real-world profit, which is against the rules, but it is going to happen.
I've got my fingers crossed that they're going to free up Bartholomew Jones.
Oh, my God.
What?
You better not. The Wish You Were Here in RuneScape competition winner has been announced. It goes again to the Real Scapers, our dear friend Silas. There's also a couple other finalists, Ellie Capers, ANDR3WCO7. Wow, you really need to get on that name change thing. Jarker and Moon Sparkles and RuneScape Short Vids have all been the finalists of the competition. Besides Silas and the Real Scapers, they will be getting a nice little goodie bag for their hard work. Congratulations to all of you.
Yay!
Alright, Treasure Hunter update. Totems of Wisdom. Summon a Totem of Wisdom to gain bonus XP in any skill, plus share with your friends to give them a 10% bonus XP and even more for yourself. Unlock a Treasure Hunter chest from the 1st of August till the 8th of August for your chance to win Essence of Wisdom. Use your Essence to summon a Totem Wisdom to draw bonus XP from it while skilling. Just train as you normally would and watch your XP increase. The totem itself holds its own stash of bonus XP, which will be used up before any bonus XP you've got stored up normally. Remember to keep your totem within your sight. If you step too far away, your totem will disappear and you will have to resummon it. Share your Totem of Wisdom with others in-game for an even more bonus XP. When your friends attune themselves to your totem, they will gain 10% of the bonus XP you have drained from the totem in the last minute. They will get this bonus XP reward in each of the skills that you trained and will receive it once a minute. As soon as they attune to your totem, you'll get even more XP too. You can have 10 people attuned to your totem at once, and the first 5 earning you the most bonus XP. Everyone gets at least 1 key per day, and if you're a real RuneScape member, you'll get 2. Get your hands on even more through gameplay. Just visit the wiki to find out how. Learn a little bit more of Treasure Hunter at the same time. You can also buy more keys via the website. Redeem bonds in-game or just select buy keys when you're in Treasure Hunter.
Although I feel bad for the shamans from World of Warcraft, because summoning totems is their shit. Now they're going to lose their jobs. That's not cool. That's not cool.
Alright, something else exciting up is the Golden Gnome Awards for 2014. RuneFest is back and better than ever, but what would it be without the Golden Gnome Awards? And as always, our community is bursting with talent, and the Golden Gnomes gives us a chance to recognize some of our greatest players. Heading into the 4th year of the Golden Gnomes, we want to continue to recognize all forms of talent. So, there will be a video and live streaming competition. The Golden Gnome Awards were originally inspired by the video community and the amazing content they create. This year, there will also be rewards for those broadcasting live on Twitch. Whether you're a seasonal streamer just starting out, you'll have a chance to claim one of these priceless awards on the day. I can guarantee Bodhi is unfortunately going to win this, so don't even try. There's going to be an art competition. In our annual celebration of community art talent, we got plenty of space to display all your brilliant drawings, paintings, and sculptures. There'll be a cosplay competition. There's nothing that screams RuneFest like hundreds of people queuing in central London with an array of skill capes, clan Vlexiums, and rune armor. Community Champion Award. Last year we had the Give Me a Golden Gnome because. This year they're doing a little something different. This will be somebody notable in the community that deserves a reward, and the first person I can think come to mind is Tireless God. So I've already sent an email on behalf of him to Jagex talking about how wonderful he is. Of course, he did do that 24-hour live stream for charity, raised a lot of money. He's a big name on Twitter. He's a player moderator and very helpful. So if you're listening to this, I voted for you, you little bastard.
John, we love you. Don't.
Sorry.
She's aggro right now.
There is a podcast, a Rexxar Arise, full of creepy crawly horror, and the latest podcast discusses a creature that even terrifies the inhabitants of Mauritania, just explains how Rexxar came to be, the ideas behind it. The only thing you really need to know from this podcast is sometime next week they will be removing the spiders that chew on your graves and lower your grave time. That's not done yet, but next week that will be done away. That is really annoying, and if there's nobody there to bless your grave and the spider's eating your grave, usually you're not going to make it in time. So that's pretty good. And it's time for my favorite part of the month. It's behind the scenes for August 2014. Plagues End. There's a massive milestone for questers this month as we bring you Plagues End, the exciting conclusion to RuneScape's longest running quest series. And the reason it's RuneScape's longest running quest series is because it is so long in between quests, it's ridiculous. It's sprawling 2-hour-plus Grandmaster quest that'll see a start of a revolution, complete light puzzles, seek out the lost leaders of the fabled elf clans, and finally come face-to-face with the legendary and mysterious Dark Lord himself. Earn huge rewards like 800k XP over a range of skills and a special outfit to help you with your thieving needs. The quest also the prelude to the opening of the awe-inspiring Elf City when it starts to open next month, and you'll need to complete it if you want to get in. Get working on the requirements listed below. Here we go. 75 agility, 75 crafting, 75 construction, 75 dungeoneering, 75 herblore, 75 mining, 75 prayer, 75 ranged, 75 summoning, 75 woodcutting. The following quests completed: catapult construction, making history, within the light, and all prerequisite quests for within the light. Next up on Behind the Scenes, we have Clan Month. This should excite our dear Matthew here. The elves aren't the only ones to breathe life into their clans this month. You'll also benefit from a batch of improvements. Number 1, reworked Clan Camp. A new Vlexium that stands and teleport flag and butt rope. Really? They're going to butt? Okay, never mind. We're also bringing in a bunch of temporary benefits for Clan Month. During Clan Month, XP returned from skill plots in citadels will be increased to 140%. Increased XP buffs, heal and damage protection for your clan avatars. Increased bonus XP from your quartermaster and right-click fealty reward from your clan cloak. And we're also making more functional improvements to the clan system, like links to the clan homepage, on the Vlexium interface, and more. There are plenty of podcasts and competitions coming up, too, as we get ready for the Clan Cup. Get practicing. Registration will open mid-August, ready for the Clan Cup to start at the beginning of September. There's never been a better reason to start recruiting for your clan, or to join a clan if you're not already in one. Perhaps you got a citadel that you've been neglecting. Give it some love in TLC. Yeah, so it's about time we got some love. A couple years ago, it was supposed to be the year of the clan. They created the clan system. They created the citadel, and they kind of just left it there to die. So it's good that they're doing something like this. Yes. Encourage people to get up there if they're gonna. Because right now, at 99, I get a couple hundred XP per allocation to a skill plot. So that's going to be 250 some, so that's pretty exciting. Next up, behind the scenes, we have the Soul Reaper. The ninjas have been busy too, bringing you a Slayer update we're calling Soul Reaper. You see, Death is getting a little frustrated with the amount of life these boss monsters have, so he wants you to kill them. All of them. Lots and lots of times. As a reward for completing his special assignments, he's happy to offer a fat chunk of Slayer XP plus access to a brand new gem, which can be crafted into some tasty top-tier jewelry. These are far more powerful than Onyx gear you have available right now, although they still require Onyx to craft, so if I were you, I'd be camping your Onyxes, holding on to them, because our top-tier jewelry is right around the corner. You'll also be able to gain larger bonuses to your health in PvM battles via the bonfires and get access to some new stats showing you the best times for killing each boss. Wow. Let me just read that again. And get access to some new stats showing you your best times for killing each boss. So, let's see. I can kill bandos in about 10 seconds. Yeah, nobody cares. Barbarian Assault rework. After an amazing pitch last year from Primal Moose during RuneFest Dragon's Den style competition, we've taken Barbarian Assault and shoved it into a gullet of Penance Runner. That makes no sense. It's been slashed viciously by a Penance Fighter, gnawed on by a healer, blah, 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 blah. Take on the new hard mode to fight the Penance King using all the teamwork you can muster. Experience a shiny new environment, improved Penance creature graphics, and an updated reward plus dual-wield flamethrowers.
Oh, boy.
The whole minigame is really quite fantastic, and the feel and vibe of the original game is still there, just even more mega. There are brand new rewards too, but you'll have to try it out and learn more about them. Well, we already know what the new rewards are. They're rings. I don't know why they're acting like it's so secretive. Rings. In other news, you'll be able to find some brand new wings and tails to play out with in Solomon's General Store this month. And we're releasing our 1000th music track, A Real Labor of Love, from our cracking audio team. Hopefully you'll be able to recognize some of our inspiration and hear quite a few of Jack's voices involved in the track. Don't forget the awesome new emote for it too. We've listed your feedback and making some tweaks to the world map icons, bringing it back in line with what you're used to. More nostalgia.
Jesus.
Don't forget that we're releasing a huge number of dormant account names. Blah, 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 blah. Love always, Mod Mark. Okay, there's still more news. We're still going here. Wildy improvements discussion from Mod Ollie. One aspect of RuneScape people are particularly nostalgic. Amen. About is the wilderness. Various changes over the years have reduced its legendary status to a point we're not all happy with. Pretty much you can run around the wilderness for hours without running across another single player. There have been attempts to rectify this, mostly in old school RuneScape. But it's a difficult challenge to undertake. With that in mind, it's time we start thinking about how the wilderness can be improved to attract players again. Yes. We want to make a host of improvements to the Wildy, but it's a vital of the success of the project that we involve you, the players. We're currently in very early design phase, so we're eager to open up a discussion in order to figure out what's most important to you and gain some fresh ideas. Here are our main aims. Provide more reasons to enter the Wildy. This is not going to work because you've tried this over and over. We got rune rocks, we got blisterwood trees, we got all kinds of crap out there that nobody gives a shit about. Reduce the barriers for entry and offer guidance for unfamiliar players. No, a tutorial for the wilderness. I think we should let noobs run out there so we can kill them. Enhance and update existing content rewards. I'm trying to think of what kind of rewards are in the wilderness. Yeah, okay. Introduce brand new content and rewards. Look for ways to facilitate players in arranged PvP. And it's important to us that we cater to both sides, solo and group-based. Of all levels, consider and provide incentives to explore the entire wilderness rather than just trying to add large range of brand new content. We want to focus on quality changes that are going to have an impact and improve the number of players in the wildy for the long term. So here are a few questions to start the discussions. These are questions that Jagex wants you to answer. If you want to answer any of these questions, this form is located under future game updates. What kind of player are you? A skiller, combat, PK, etc.? And what would make you want to enter the wilderness? What content do you think needs to be updated the most? Do you have any ideas for quality wilderness content rewards? What do you enjoy most in the past and want to see return? What do you dislike and want to see removed, dealt with? So there's a lot of good things. We've had a couple shows where we talked about what can revive the wilderness.
Yes.
In all honesty, I don't think it's ever going to be revived.
Not to where it was.
No, sure. There's a huge player versus player group out there that their needs need to be fulfilled. But I think as a whole, as the most part of the RuneScape player base, that we're just kind of over player versus player. It's all about PVM now, especially on Twitch and things like that.
And if you do want to do PvP, we have the duel arena. So it's like
right. We have safe options for PvP. We have clan wars, we have duel arena, we have castle wars and soul wars, and all these other mini games. And not to mention that the risk versus reward in player versus player is not that good. During the time that we had the wilderness worlds and the player versus player worlds, and you killed somebody, and you got random objects, or you got totems, you got this and that to turn in, you didn't get the actual gear. That is probably, the second most popular time in existence for player versus player. It's because, there's that random chance you're going to get something awesome. You go out there now, you see somebody in Rune, you kill them, you might get lucky and smite out a god sword that's worth like a couple mil, but most of the time you know that you're just going to get rune. So, the incentive for player versus player is definitely the financial outcome, and you just don't see people out there with Torva. You just don't see them out there with the stuff that's worth killing them for. All right, you want to take a quick commercial break and then get back with the rest of the stuff?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. It's time for Matt's. Oh dear.
God damn it!
Take it away, Matthew.
All right, everybody. I want to tell you how much you want to join Barbarians Clan. You may not realize how much you want to, but guess what? You do. You want to join Barbarians Clan so much. Why? Well, besides all the other things that I tell you week after week, how about the fact that it's Clan Month, and you're going to get even more XP and shit from joining the Barbarians Clan. Go up on in that Citadel and get some free XP. Yeah, it's not exactly free. You have to join the clan, have a lot of fun, and own shit with us. But you know what? That practically pays for itself because of the fun you will have. So why don't you join the Barbarians Clan today? Hoorah!
Thank you for that lovely commercial. Let's get on with the rest of the news. Also, under recent game updates, Bonus Friday update, the PJ timer. I don't think any of this really... I didn't realize it because I don't PK. But anyways, following recent player feedback, we have just hotfixed in a PJ timer. PJ stands for, as far as my mod pi is concerned, is pile jumping. The actual term is player jacking, mod pi. Player jacking is a method of player killing that involves taking advantage of a player who is potentially low on health, healing items, and adrenaline by attacking them after they have just been in a fight. Pile jumping, as he states, is a problem that is commonly reported to us, and as of today, should be a thing in the past. After killing a player in single-way wilderness, you will gain 10 seconds of immunity from players. This should give you enough time to heal up, begin looting before another player can attack you. This immunity will clear you of, number 1, wait 10 seconds, number 2, enter a multi-way area, number 3, attack another player. When the timer is put on you and when it is taken off, you will see a message above your head and in the chat box. So this is pretty good. That's one of the biggest fears in the wilderness. You're fighting somebody, you kill them, you've ate up all your resources, you don't have time to get your loot because somebody else has picked you off.
And
So.
you're running for the ditch as fast as you can. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next up, Quest Boss Balancing. This is from Mod Days under the existing game content forums. With the release of Legacy, we're now looking towards addressing more of your wider combat feedback. One of the things that we've seen raised numerous times recently is the difficulty of quest bosses. These are characters built up in lore to be powerful individuals. You grab your gear, ready yourself, and head in the battle, only to find out it's over before it's begun. We're already aware of some being less difficult than they should be, for example, Nomad, and this is something we'd like to address. That's where we look to you. What quest bosses do you think are currently underpowered and needing restoring to their former glory to be worthy of being called a quest boss? We'll be leaving this thread open for a few weeks to collate your feedback. Please let us know your opinions on which bosses you feel are underpowered and what you feel would be the appropriate difficulty for them. So if you've not done Nomad, if you've not done the Pestilence Queen, some of the quests that have big boss finales, you might want to get on that as soon as possible because they are about to get a lot harder. Same thing goes for Dominion Tower. If you've been slacking off on doing your Dominion Tower requirements, you might want to get that done as soon as possible. Our quest bosses are about to get a lot more difficult, and as they should be, because it should be impressive to have a quest points cape. So, yes. All right, and now let's get to the patch notes.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
You're being attacked by wild dogs.
I am. I don't know what's happening. Be quiet.
Use resonance.
I think there's somebody at my door. I'm sorry.
Protect melee. And the dogs have killed him. Alright, well, I guess I'll look for the patch notes. Matt has been killed in battle. That's unfortunate. So, yeah. Rexxar. We'll talk about Rexxar while I'm looking hopelessly for the patch notes. I went to try to kill Rexxar in a duo. A big mistake. My partner died, like, almost instantly. And then I was left to be put in a cocoon constantly, over and over and over until I finally died. So yeah, as far as I know, there's not been a successful duo for Mr. Rexxar. Oh well. Are you okay?
I think I will be.
Did you slay all the beasts?
I did. But one bit me, so I might be transforming into a man-animal hybrid before the show's over. Anyway.
At least your mom didn't come in. That'd be more embarrassing.
Oh, all right. I think I'm ready to start this now. Okay. Whew. All right. Graphical. Female replica Void Knight armor has been updated to match the community's graphical improvement suggestions. An animating issue with Replica and Void Knight and Elite Void Knight armor has been fixed. 3 new songs from the One Piercing Note quest have been added to the game. The Abbey, Requiem Rehearsal, and There Has Been a Murder. The tooltips over the health and prayer icons have been disabled in Legacy mode to avoid obscuring the values when quick switching prayers. Legacy fixes. The healing hit mark has been recolored from pink to purple to better represent how it looked before. The Berserk ability effect has been updated to clear when changing between Legacy and EOC. Lend items now use the relevant special attack correctly. Special attack energy now restores correctly within certain areas in Legacy mode. The Sunshine ability now requires wielding a magic weapon. Auto Retaliate now does not make the player retaliate in Revolution when it is toggled off with a weapon hand. Players are now able to click out of channeled abilities. Made Revolution begin firing abilities faster to prevent Revolution from not starting for a couple of rounds of combat. Shadow spells now correctly reduce damage dealt from their target. The auto setup action bar option has been updated to select a better DPS setup. The Blood Burst and Blood Barrage spells have been altered so that they do not increase the player's special attack energy in Legacy mode. Helmets will now apply the hybrid nerf to accuracy as expected. God Swords can now have their passive effects toggled on again when used on the appropriate God War's boss Alter. Void Knight armor has had its set effects rebalanced. When changing to Legacy mode, the combat XP options will be set to the non-defensive options to prevent players from gaining unwanted defense XP. Bass now heals the correct amount of life points. I caught you a delicious bass. The Bash ability now correctly activates after using a stun ability. The special attack bar no longer drains if the target is too far away. The enhanced Excalibur special attack no longer persists in duels where the option is disabled. The ancient mace special attack now correctly drains prayer again. Blech. Engine fixes. When logging in with Facebook or Google+, the authenticator no longer requests that you re-enter the code when the remember for 30 days option is selected. Why the fuck are people logging in through social networks to RuneScape? Yeah.
That's just laziness, and it's
It is.
terrible security.
It is.
Even with the authenticator.
Just log on the regular way through the website of the client, have it remember your email or username, and then type in your own damn password. You will not get hacked as easily that way. I mean, Jagex security overall.
Because that's what happened to me. Because they took my Twitter, and when they took my Twitter, they took my email, and then they took an email associated with that email, and they took like 5 emails, so they got the right email that was associated with my RuneScape.
Yeah.
So they worked at this for like 5-6 hours just to get through RuneScape. So don't do the social networking thing. It's horrible.
No. Some changes have been made to enable Twitch TV integration. The lobby will now calculate load correctly. And finally, an HTML5 engine fix. A fix has been applied for an login issue with Chrome version 36. So if you do have Chrome version 36, you will not have any trouble logging into the HTML5 beta again.
It's good.
Hooray! And those are your patch notes.
So the Twitch integration thing went live, and apparently RuneScape at that moment when it went live was the most watched game on Twitch. So congratulations. But the funny thing about all that is that it was everybody testing the Twitch integration, watching their own streams.
That is priceless.
So, I mean, it's a wonderful thing. This Twitch integration thing works very well, even with slow computers on low graphics. So people who never thought about streaming before, you now have that option. But I can't guarantee that anybody's going to watch you besides yourselves, because they're still just going to be fucking watching Bodhi.
God damn you, Bodhi! Anyway.
I didn't get to test it myself, and I'm not big on the Twitch thing, but there is good news for those of you who are still loyal to YouTube, that Google, is this right, is possibly trying to buy out Twitch. So while the Twitch people are rolling over in their graves, even though they're not dead, I'm pretty excited about having live streams back to YouTube, honestly.
So all you little Twitch nerds, ha ha!
You're going to be coming back to my territory.
Get ready to get trounced. Anyway, Jagex was too lazy to put up any polls this week. So yeah.
But there was a lot of news on, their part. But what I can't stand about the news is like half the stuff that I read wasn't on the front page. I had to go dig in the forums for it. But I'm pretty excited for next month. Mostly just the Elf Quest. There's been a lot of hype about that. We're all sick about the hype. We just want it done and over with at this point. So it'd be good to get that over with.
Yes.
And I really don't care about, Barbarian Assault, but there's going to be new rings. There's going to be new Slayer challenges, the top tier jewelry, so the level 90 jewelry is right around the corner. Like I said earlier, hold on to your Onyx stuff. You might want to go kill some Calgarian demons and stack you up some Onyxes there. That's a good way to get them, or to do, the improved fight caves, get your Onyxes. And we'll all be happy. And, yeah.
We can only hope.
30-minute show goes by so fast, doesn't it?
It does.
Anyway, thanks for tuning in again Sunday. I don't know if this is going to be like a constant thing. The reason that we kind of changed the time is we don't have a lot of live viewers that late at night, because half of our audience is in the United Kingdom, and it's like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning there.
Yes.
So we thought we'd be nice and do it during the day for you guys to see how that went. It was a pretty good turnout, I must say.
That's good.
So, anyway, send us away, Matthew.
All right, we'd like to thank all the wonderful people that make this possible. First off, the people that simulcast us, Gamer Girl Radio and AEM Radio. Thank you all very much. We'd like to thank the sponsor of this YouTube channel, Awesomeness TV. We'd like to thank Jags for not suing us. And finally, thank you to the Barbarians clan for being our home on RuneScape.
Yes. And I have been that bear, aka Satya.
And I've been Matt, aka Matthew. I can't remember who I am because I'm turning into a werewolf.
And we love you, and goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.